Rodgers now to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Rodgers again now. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Mecole Hardman. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
There he goes, right side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Go.
Herbert on first down now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Hey, Ram. 59. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
5-9.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane open Ravens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's complete. It's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's 1st and 10.
21. Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tigers. Baylor's.
Herbert. Finding Allen. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Herbert going to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jets. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route. Any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score, Jets 52, Chargers 45.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Baylor Tigers.
Now Herbert with his first throw at OT. They'll find Everett there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's